All right. Well, here's a fan I've been meaning to get in my fan collection for a very long time. This is a Casablanca stealth ceiling fan in the very sought after gloss black finish with high gloss rosewood blades. Now, this isn't just any Casablanca stealth, this is actually a very early one, as you can tell. As you can see, it does not use an IntelliTouch control, but instead, it uses the Comfort Touch control. Control functions very well. All the mechanisms are working on it, and I have tested the fan with it, doing the old-fashioned plug-in method I used to do before test the fans, and the fan does respond to it very well. So the fan does work, the board's healthy, and what's nice is that it also came with this holder for the Comfort Touch as well. And with these controllers being pretty hard to find, since not so many of the Casablanca models use them, it makes this fan even more unique. And as you can already see, it uses the stepped hang through, as this is something you would see on the early Casablanca stoves. This specific one is from May 29th of 1991, the 29th fan made that day. So this was actually made during the stove's first year that they were being produced. And to this day, the Casablanca stove ceiling fan is still being made, although they have changed it quite a bit since then. But unfortunately, they do not make it in this finish anymore. They still make them in brushed nickel and in a white finish, but not in the gloss black finish no more, which is actually my favorite finish of these. That's for obvious reasons. Now, this fan I would love to install in my living room here. However, I don't want these weights to warp on it, and also it wouldn't give off enough lighting that I need for that living room, especially for when I'm doing homework there or doing stuff in there in that space at night where I need to spotlight more. However, this is going to be my living room fan most likely when I move out of this apartment and get my own place. And it's just a fan I really can't wait to install. I'm not installing it here also because my mom definitely would have trouble with the control, and I know it would annoy her a bit. But also, I'd rather just keep using the Infinity there and then save this for my own place and make it a living room fan, or even like a movie room of some sort. Because this is definitely a fan I'm going to install at some point. Just not here because where we live is very close to the ocean somewhat, and the humidity and everything kind of makes the blades here warp quite a bit, so I'd rather wait until we move out of this area and such. But yeah, the fan runs very well. It does have the Casablanca tag on the side, instead of on top of the motor like later versions do. But yeah, it's just very glad to have this fan, and I paid quite a bit for it, and luckily the seller knew how to pack the fan pretty well. They actually put it in the exact box of the fan that they replaced it with, which is a craft-made Supreme air ceiling fan. I'm definitely I know for a fact that it's not nothing compared to this in terms of performance, but I do know that the craft-made fans are pretty well made. I guess I just wanted something more simple, but yeah, they did do their research on this fan. Unfortunately, it was about $200 plus shipping, so it was $260 altogether. But for a fan of this quality, and with it being a very sought after fan in the community, and since it came with the Comfort Touch, I just knew I had to get it. And I passed on getting one earlier this year. There was another one on eBay that it came with, it was Comfort Touch or something like that, but I think it was missing the control. But Patrick Neese ended up getting that one. So, and I regretted not buying that fan. And then this one popped up, and I was able to correct that mistake. And this is definitely a fan I really can't wait to test at Nathan's. And out of all the stuff that I got, it's definitely going to be the first one I test, since it's the one I've been wanting to get for the longest time. And since it has Comfort Touch, I've always wanted to try that out on video, except for I've already tested it one time, the Comfort Touch fan at Brandon's place, his Palisades in his game room. But the fact that I finally got a Comfort Touch fan, let alone being a stealth especially, makes it even more unique. And they actually were made for the stealth originally, then later on they stopped making it for the stealth and they started trying it out on other models. But to have an early stealth with the controller still intact after nearly 30 years, it's just amazing though. And I'm very glad to get this fan. It's definitely one of my favorite fans that I've gotten this year. Probably, it actually could even be my favorite fan I've gotten during the year 2020 so far. But the year's still, we're only halfway into the year, so that could change. But I really don't think there's going to be anything that tops this, in all honesty. But who knows? Something could come up. But it's definitely a top favorite fan in my collection already. So yeah. That'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.